Hey everybody, this is John from Nevermore Antiques and Show Me Pickers. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Thank you for finding me on the internet. And today, for this show, we're going to go through a bunch of items that I have sold over the past couple days. We have been extremely busy on eBay and in our store making money, and it is absolutely amazing. We are at about 1,500 bucks for the week. Between 14 to 1,500 bucks for the week on eBay, and we did 148 bucks a day, which is kind of one of our slow days. We've had most of the days we're hitting about $200 in sales, which is pretty good because I've only got like 1,200 items listed, and I've been putting a lot of effort into my store. We're doing really good in the store. We're making probably going to make about $2,000 in the store this month, which isn't about what we would make on eBay in a week, but the store pays for a lot of things that, like everything. If I could get the store to where it's making 2,000 bucks a week, it pays all my bill, or 2,000 bucks a month. It will pay all of my bills, and then all of this eBay money is just free. I mean, the tax man's going to get his fair share of it, but it's my money. I can spend it on whatever I want. And I got a lot of wants. So we're going to jump into this. I'm going to show you guys my page here real quick. We're going to look at what I did today. I did 148.26. We're at about $1,439 for the week. We're at about $5,200 for the month. We're up 23%, which is freaking crazy fantastic. Once again, I'd like to give a shout out to Dusty Graham. He is Alabama Pickers. Great guy. Look him up. He's almost at 10,000 subs. I really, really want you guys to go to his channel, look him up, Alabama Pickers, and click that subscribe link. He is like 100 subs away from hitting that 10,000 mark. That's freaking crazy. I want to be there myself. My goal for 2020 is to hit that 10,000 sub mark myself. So if you have not already subscribed to the channel, smash that button, and we're going to jump right into this. We're going to go to the first item I have on my list, and we have a bunch. We're going to fly through them. We're already 2 minutes into this video. I bought these. This is industrial equipment. It's some kind of industrial tool piece. I literally paid like 50 cents for it at an auction. I took an offer on that today for 35 bucks. I've had it listed for a while. I want it gone. I want it out the door. Let's looky here. The next item that I have is a Disney Genie. I sold it for $5.56. It was a wash. Cost me about $3.50 to ship. I didn't make anything on it. I'm running a 20% off sale to get rid of some inventory because after the first of the year, I'm going to do a huge purge, and I'm going to start fresh and have a bunch of fresh items on eBay. This was a Boston Bucket Boss mug cup organizer. It's like a wrap that goes around a 5-gallon bucket, but it's shrunk down to fit around a coffee cup. I sold it for $7.96, free shipping. Made a couple bucks. St. Louis Cardinals Kurt Warner V-neck. This is a vintage throwback shirt. I sold it for $7.96. They paid shipping. I picked it up for probably 50 cents at a yard sale. I sold this surfboard cable modem. Probably it was under a pound, so it went for probably about the $5 rate, $5.15, something like that. I had $3 in it. Picked it up at Goodwill. I was going to use it in my business, but I didn't because you have business internet. You cannot use the cable modems like that. Boston Red Sox. I had 2 of them. Boston Red Sox. Metal lunchbox. Sold it for $6.36 and $7 shipping and handling. I sold 2 of these. I've only got 1 left. I picked these up at Goodwill. They were glass, but they were brand new. I normally don't mess with depression glass too much, but I sold 2 of these to one person for 30 bucks, and they paid enough shipping to get it there safely. I sold this shirt for $11.96. It was a Western style themed shirt. Had a nice little graphic on the front of it. Set forever. I'm out of clothing. I run away from clothing unless it's something really cool and really cheap. This was a metal wall sconce. I sold it for $23.96, $7.32 shipping. I had just a couple bucks in it. I picked it up at an auction. Okay, this is cool. I sold this for $47.96. It was a Little People house. I bought it at an auction. I bought a whole table of this stuff. Like a whole flipping table of this stuff for $5. So I have tons of this stuff listed. I have about $150 worth of this stuff listed, and I had $5 in all of it. So that stuff sells really good. If you can find the Little People, the original little wooden ones, they sell great. And there's a lot of websites out there that you can look them up, and they will tell you like what Little People go with the set. So it's pretty cool. This is a really cool find. I got this. I picked my own store. I went into my store, and I seen this bottle setting there, and I go, you know what? It's been sitting there for a while. It's been sitting there since about the day I opened. And I had $9 on it. I said, I'm going to take this to the back and look it up. I took it to the back and looked it up, and it sold for $54.95 plus $7.32 shipping and handling on top. I picked my own store. I literally went thrifting in my own store, and I found an item that I knew nothing about, and I flipped it for like 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, for 6 times. 6 times what I had in it. So crazy. This is a cool item. I picked it up for $2. I flipped it, actually sold it for $20 in shipping. So that was a good deal. It was a vintage Lee belt buckle. The Bears, you know, good selling team. Here is a bunch of Bibles. I actually made about $5 on this, but I didn't want to throw them away. And these are a bunch of Bibles that I had collected that really didn't have a whole lot of value. There is one Bible in this lot that I did not realize that I had taken a picture of. It's this one right. If you can see it, it's the one right above the white Bible and right below the black Bible there. That one there, that was from the late 1800s. I lost. That was a mistake. I'm going to let you guys know when I do bad, when I make mistakes, and that was a mistake because that's probably a $50 Bible. But good for them. I had picked this up months ago. I probably had this thing listed for a year, but it was a case for a airway clearance therapy bag, and I paid $3 for it, and I flipped it. Actually took an offer for $65 and out the door. Guys, we're gonna have to hustle through this. We're not even halfway through this list. We have been selling crazy on eBay. Okay, they're not all sold. I have a ton of these, but I sold it for $5.56. I think it's $3 shipping, and or three something shipping, and I sell them for $5.56. I'm not making a ton on them, but they're flying out the door now because it's the end of the year and people buy them this time of the year. We're actually probably going to be moving these over to the other account because I have a Show Me Pickers account, and I can list stuff on it and send it out with stamps, and that would be a lot better because that would fit in an envelope. It could go like non-machinable for like 2 stamps, and that'd probably be the best way to go. I'd save myself a ton of money, and I don't care if I'm top rated on that account or not. Okay, I sold 2 of these train track pieces. This is all profit. This is from a big train buy that I made several months ago, and it's still paying off. Toy model train stuff. This is good stuff. This Markland. I've told you this before in videos. If you see that stuff, pick it up. It's great train stuff. This 8-track, it's this 8-track and that 8-track were all bought by the same person. They were shipped together. So that was 876, 6, and 9. So we're looking at 15, 23, 24, $25, something in there. And I have literally a quarter a piece in these 8-tracks. I sold this Ginger Snaps display. It sold for $63.96 and $11.22 shipping and handling. This came with the store when I bought it, and it's gone. I'm not going to sell ginger snaps. I sold it. They got a good deal on it, and it's out the door. So that was all profit. Well, minus the $70,000 I have invested in the store. Probably getting closer to $80,000 by now because of all the money I've dumped into it. But that's just the cost of doing business, folks. Antique door handles here. Sold them for $15.96. I passed up a lot of these at the auction the other day. They had a lot of, probably 20 of these, and I didn't even buy them. And I'm an idiot because look, they sold for $15.96. I could have probably that whole basket full of them. I could just the doorknobs. Probably could have got $80 out of it. Just sleeping, standing there sleeping. This is a brass oriental base. I found 3 of these in the past month. This was just a base. I paid $2 for it. Sold it for $11.96 plus shipping on top. Here is a horrible picture of a rearview mirror. That's horrible, guys. That's horrible. It's probably why it stayed listed for so long. Sold it for $23.96 and $5.17 shipping and handling. These things sell all the time. I bought these several years ago. Anything I can find with car logos or car plates, I always pick them up because they sell so well. But I don't make a ton off of them. But they do pay shipping on top, so that works out fine. Ole Miss sweatshirt here. Ole Miss Rebels. I sold it for $13.56, $7.35 shipping and handling. Here is a 48-star flag. I actually sold it for, I think I sold it for $50 with shipping. Here's some Amari, Avon Amari original cologne. Again, you can't go wrong with that stuff. Sold it for $22.36. And this has been listed forever. This is when I was doing all black backgrounds. This is vintage GE 35 string along miniature white lights. They were listed probably since last year. Gone though. Bye-bye. Star Wars record, just listed this. Sold for $15.96, $3.27 shipping. I didn't take an offer. Here's a pair of pants, $12.76. Didn't make a killing on them, but they were probably one of the boys. Or no, actually, they're women, so they were my wife's. Now, this wasn't a very good buy, or a very good sell. I sold it for $9.56. It was $7.61. It was a bamboo table runner. Shipping was $7.61, and I sold it for $9.56. And I think it ended up being, we ended up getting like $9 shipping, but it ended up being $12 to ship it. And so we made like $6 on it. This was a really cool item. I picked this up somewhere. I'm starting to look more and more at glassware and stuff. If I see something that catches my eye like this, I look it up because I actually got $40 out of that. $40 and shipping on top. It's a collectible Kirko hand-painted 7-inch plate with 24 karat gold trim. It's beautiful. You could eat, it'd be glorious things you could eat off that. Man, we're at 13 minutes. Dadgum, guys, I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible. I sold this train trestle. This is a Mark's Toys train trestle. $14.36, $7.51 shipping. Here's the Puff State Marshmallow Man. I should have probably kept him a little bit longer because they're coming out with that new movie. And I sold him for $11.96 and $5.19 shipping and handling. And he was gone quick. This was a nice little sell. A Kato locomotive. N-gauge, the small stuff. And it's the small scale that I always tell you guys about. It sold for like $68. Gone. This was paintings. I probably should have unlisted that, but we didn't. It sold for $23.96 and $13.10 shipping and handling. I still sell paintings, but what I do is I take them out of the frame now. They're easier to store that way. And unless it's something very valuable, it costs too much to ship the painting in the frame. So I just toss the frame in the trash. Take the print out and... Okay, the next item up we have here is a railway hat. Just listed these. My wife listed all of these for $11.96, $5.19 shipping and handling. I listed these. This is actually taken on the counter at the store. I sold them for $13.56 and $7.35 shipping and handling. Here's a set of door pulls. I'm selling a lot of stuff. I've got a guy that watches my stuff. He does a lot of restoration projects. He bought these to restore. That's actually what I have on the front of my store. The door handles on the front of my store. I'm always on the lookout for a better set than what I got, and these definitely were not it. Here's an Xbox 360 Guitar Hero. I sold it for $11.96, $7.51 shipping. And the final item that we have here is a 10 light flashing Christmas wreath. I've sold all of my Christmas stuff that I listed like that now. That's pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure that was the last one. And it's $12.76 and $5.19 shipping and handling. So that's it. I appreciate you guys very much for watching the video. Smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for our next video. Appreciate you guys very much. Have a good day. God bless you guys. Keep on digging, keep on picking, and remember, the family that picks together sticks together. Good night.